66.
A jungle type biome. Looks like there's some kind of house in the middle, but I do get jungle vibes from this. Now, in addition, let's recap some of the older links. So these are from the Twitter user Wenzo, and he said that Epic added some files for Chapter 4 specific palm trees and cacti. This combines with the survey skins that we currently are being worked on. It appears that Chapter 4 Season 3 will have a desert/tropical theme. And then he posted this image of palm leaves found in files. And then to relate today, he posted this. As an addition to this, in regards to the effects tweet about the jungle biome, Epic added a quote, jungle floor terrain texture in 24.20, alongside a quote, jungle mud material. So this is very, very interesting, but it gets even cooler. So the data miner and leaker Sentinel Central tweeted this out. He says, a theory that has been going around the community is that Fortnite Chapter 4 themes match Chapter 1's as first. So, for example, Chapter 4 Season 1 would be the same as Chapter 1 Season X, which were the realities merging. Chapter 4 Season 2 would be the same as Chapter 1 Season 9, which is the Neo version. And continuing on, our next season, Chapter 4 Season 3, will be the same as Chapter 1 Season 8, which was the tropical jungle theme. Remember the pirates and stuff? So I was trying to find the original source of this, and one of my followers on Twitter actually tagged me in the thread. Her name was Jess. So shout out to you, Jess. Thank you so much. It was like the original theory came from the Raging Reaper on Twitter. So let's take a look at what he had to say. Let's go through his tweets here. So he says, the Fortnite timeline, is it really reversing? I'm sure by now we're all aware of the theory that Chapter 4 is following a reverse timeline parallel to Chapter 1. But is that really what's happening? Or is it pure coincidence? Let's dive into it. So he says Chapter 4 Season 1 is the same as Chapter 1 Season X. Season X was the final season of Chapter 1, and a result of the Connect cracking the 0 point to use its power to defeat the Devourer. After it fractured time and left the figure slowly inching towards the island, the scientists at that point behind the paradox Twister started to pull. Over the course of the season, the scientists created rift-making devices using fractured 0 point pieces to create rifts in the sky, allowing other realities, or in this case, parallel ones, to see through, opening enough rifts for the 6 rockets to fly through. That's the basics of Season X, and how close is Chapter 4 Season 1? Chapter 4 Season 1 is the result of the 0 point once again in distress, this time left exposed by the Hero. Paradigm, a 7-member, helped initiate Zero Fusion, rebuilding the island with chunks of different realities. Later, Rift Warden Stellan is tasked by the Ageless and the Shiftless Man with a portal to new realities. So the similarities include both result from distress and zero point. Both create a new rift device capable of accessing realities, and islands have other realities. And next up, Chapter 4 Season 2 is the same as Chapter 1 Season 9. After the volcano on the island erupted in phase, polarity rises up, building energy with a giant wire plugged right into the vault. This season is futuristic themed with a sprawling city replacing Tilted. Fast forward to Chapter 4 Season 2, and we've got a very similar theme. After the Rift Gate went horribly wrong and the coordinates were sabotaged, Mega City comes floating down from the big rift in the sky, bringing us a future gate to the island. But along with this, cracks are beginning to appear on the island, specifically around the 0 point. We could soon be receiving our 0 point relevance from Season 9 during Chapter 4, Season 2. Lastly, a giant mecha dragon sits atop the highest building in Mega City, possibly teasing another final showdown. So the similarities here, both seasons bring a future theme after an impending doom. And then obviously the future theme itself, and then the 0 point connections, as well as the final showdown going to be there soon. Then he says, now you may be wondering, how could I go any further? We only have had 2 seasons. Well, Chapter 4, Season 3 is already beginning to be leaked, as we mentioned at the start of the video. So I'll be going off that, plus the map change from the island is big. So he says, Chapter 1, Season 8 kicks off with pirates arriving to the island, and the Ice King's prisoner, in parentheses, the Fire King, escaping captivity and creating a volcano in the northeast. This was teased in Season 7 with earthquakes and cracks. Palm trees and beachy POIs arrive, along with jungles and lagoons. Now, although we don't know much about Chapter 4, Season 3 yet, we do know that there's a dormant volcano sitting on the island, thrown over away from view. This has a huge possibility to erupt. The volcano also sits next to Mega City, teasing its destruction, just like Tilted in Season 8. And he says, leaked assets for Chapter 4, Season 3 were also released the other day, showing us new birds and palm tree assets being worked on for Season 3. Codename for the Battle Pass outfits were also leaked, giving us a beachy or lava theme. So the similarities here include possible volcanoes or a tropical theme, and cracks teasing the season. Then he goes on to say the following seasons line up really well too. Chapter 4, Season 4 would be the same as Chapter 1, Season 7 for winter, lining up with December in real life. And then Chapter 4, Season 5 is the same as Chapter 1, Season 6 for a possible return of TLR for the Keeper's theme, setting the last reality. Then he says this would be the perfect end for Chapter 4, solid 5 seasons, and the last one being a return of TLR. So that is quite the theory. It's holding up really well so far, and I'm excited to see if this plays out. So again, shout out to Twitter user The Raging Reaper. That's insane. I love everything about that. And he tied it all together so nicely. So there you go. That's what we know. Possibly a jungle biome theme with volcanic rocks. And it looks to be mirroring our Chapter 1 season's verse. Crazy. So let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? Is he onto something? Is this just all pure coincidence?
Fortnite is finally coming to a finale. It turns out the Skrulls have been waiting for years and have been taking the place of many of our heroes. What this means is that friends and family don't know who is who. Creed Richards has been them. Most of our superheroes were dragged into the established land where they fought against the Skrulls that looked like their allies. The entire world began to defend itself from an invasion led by Nick Fury. It's a comic story. I take 1 to 3 comics, make an audio drama called The Complete Story. I then combine all of those videos into one enormous full story. We make these videos to allow you to keep up with your favorite storylines, and you can add them to your collection at your local comic book store or your digital retail. Now let's get into the finale of Secret Invasion. Norvar, also known as Marvel Boy, sees something falling out of the stars. He steers his shield bike over to the destruction and is shocked to see Marvel pull himself out of the wreckage. Norvar helps the crew. The Skrull Empire. They've taken Earth. You can't let this happen, Marvel gasps as he falls to the ground and Norvar isn't sure what's happening. Marvel tells him the Skrull have no honor and will do anything to him. They don't understand the true honor of these people or the crew. I learned much being a Marvel. I have learned so much. I cannot let this happen. You are here for a reason. Gasp before dying. Norvar is shocked. Marvel shifts into a slow before his hands. Across the planet, the Skrull have taken control. Heroes still offer a resistance, but the Skrull are proving triumphant. The Skrull hang pinned in their city reports of the remaining superhero population. Some of the Skrulls seem nervous, but he orders them to calm down. Every world the Empire has liberated has gone just as this. This is true. Jessica Drew says as she walks through the room, and he nods at her. Empress, he says, and Jessica tells them that the remaining heroes have been gathered by the ritual. But imagine that they're heading here now. You have done amazing work. He thanks her and questions whether Janet Van Dyne is still with the Avengers. She is, Janet says, and Hank smiles. Then we win. Meanwhile, Brand steers the Skrull ship towards New York City. The back is loaded with dozens of heroes. So anyone in the mood to hit at Jenny's on the way home? Spider-Man calls out, but the group ignores him. Discussion about how Jessica Drew has been a scroll and the wealthy is what's going on. The talk is interrupted as they near the city, shocked by the destruction that the Skrulls have caused in such a short amount of time. The Skrull attack ships are still hovering over the city. Below, the police are trying to help clean things up. The actual attacks having already ended. They're shocked to find a group of college students inside that welcome their new alien overlord. That the Skrull will help usher in a new era of paradise for the Earth. Keep in safe. The fascist stick goes away. The citizens shout at the cops who have asked them to disperse, but they are shocked from the massive Skrulls and stalk. The citizens erupting into panic as the Skrull don't understand them. What might have been a misunderstanding suddenly becomes a battle between the cops and the Skrulls. And in a blink of an eye, Nick Fury and his secret warriors appear. Go, go, go! He shouts to the team, opening.
Welcome back to Severe Everything, guys. If you love deep frying, this episode is 100% for you. Because I've been deep frying Rome all this time. Check it out. Take a look at these two examples. You see, normally when we think about deep frying, we usually use panko. The pieces are super large and it's good. It's also extremely convenient because it comes ready to go. But after you deep fry with this, these are the results you get. It's okay, it's not bad. But I wanted to do it like the way they do it in Japan. And after watching so many street videos, this is not what they use. So I went ahead and did my research to experiment. Because the results I got are like this. Look at how flaky that is. I'm ready to show you what I did right and what I did wrong. Check it out. These are breadcrumbs, but not what you think. They all come from white bread. To make it is extremely easy. The first thing you like to do is to remove all of the crust. For some reason, if you do it with the crust, it tastes bitter. It's not good, and if you want to have the best results, I highly recommend taking it out. When I first started doing this experiment, I started using a box grater. That's because every research I've done tells you to use this. And let me tell you something, it is not good. Not only does it take time, you can also get hurt. Fingers, and the end result is not that great. The best and the fastest way is to use a blender. But there's a trick. You don't want to overdo it, if not, it's just going to become powder. And another thing, do it little by little. Because if you do it nice and slow, you should have results like this. Now that looks like every Japanese street food I've ever seen. And it is a perfect combination. One more tip, I tried it with several different brands. And butter white bread gives you the best.
Yes!
But now that I got that, now the next thing to do is to go ahead and put this against real
That was
and
so
for that,
hard.
meat. And I chose this beef for it's cheap and extremely versatile. Because there's so much of it, I went ahead and took out the middle part. This one is perfect for a roast. And also, it's going to be one of the best roasts I've ever made. The other piece is I went ahead and started taking out pork chops. You know, I always say the thicker is better, especially when you're cooking soup. But hey, the first thing you gotta do is to check the crust. So for that, I went ahead and got some Ziploc bag, put it in, mashed it out, it was a quarter-inch thick. You see, whenever you deep fry something like this, what you're looking for is the most amount of crust. Usually, a bigger surface area is better. The crust is 100% optional. You can either remove it or just leave it.
too. me!